What's poppin' and crackin', everybody? Whee!
What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are chilling.
Been chilling.
Been chilling.
Been chilling.
Been chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It has been, a chill day so far. Chill week.
Yeah, it's been
At least on my
weather's
end.
been inconsistent.
Yes, that is true. Chill week on my end. What about you guys?
Yeah. I just noticed we have the same colors.
Same. I know. We're actually rocking blue.
Yeah.
I know. Is it the same shade though?
No, mine is slightly darker in a way, but we are wearing the same. We're also wearing shorts.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we're wearing both shorts. And
Yeah.
it's both black shorts.
Mm-hmm.
We're wearing both gray top, hoodies, and jacket or
this is
layer.
gray.
Huh?
This is gray to you.
What?
This is gray to you.
No, blue.
Oh, I heard gray.
I said gray.
You said gray, man.
Blue. Blue. I'm sorry.
I was gonna question you for being colorblind.
No, I'm not colorblind. I see my colors a little bit well. Except there's one I'm.
You're colorblind on one color.
It's not that I'm colorblind.
It's just hard to distinguish.
Yeah, it's just hard to distinguish.
Well, I can't be colorblind.
That borderline of yellow and green touching. When the green is light green,
Yeah.
like super light green with touches
Oh,
of yellow, and
okay.
yellow on that spectrum.
Yeah.
I do not know if it's yellow or still green. That one, but like solid colors of green, I can
Okay,
distinguish
okay.
very well. The rest I can distinguish very well. Not colorblind though.
Well, I can't be in my course if I'm colorblind.
I know. Yeah, actually, how does that work though?
If you're colorblind and you're in the field of
Yeah.
architecture,
Like,
honestly,
do
you're
you
just stuck
like,
with like just naming the. You're stuck with knowing the colors with
just by
no,
name and
by
not
by the name and by their code, because like there's like
Oh,
a
yeah,
specific
Pantone.
there's like color coding,
Yeah.
right?
So just by that, like,
Yeah.
there's really not.
Yeah, there's no way for you to
Interesting.
determine specific color by just eyes.
I see. That's
Yeah.
interesting, right? They call us. Now today we learned something new.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see. That's very interesting, though. It's like having a blind person play guitar. You know, BB King. Oh, is that BB King?
I don't know.
No, it's not BB King. BB King is not blind. The other guy, Stevie Wonder.
Ah, okay.
Right? It's like that one. Makes sense, right? Or I'm tripping.
I don't know.
Quiet.
I don't know how
quiet
much
a little
reference
bit.
Stevie
I
Wonder.
see. I mean, the guy plays awesome guitar.
Okay.
For someone who's.
So you make him blind.
I mean,
Dude is still gonna rock on.
that's true because
knowing
it's ears. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. My bad. They're not related. They're not related at all. Anyways, how is everyone's week going so far? I hope that you guys are having a good one. Or
Mhm.
if you guys can put it out in the chat, we'd love it. We'd love. Ooh.
We'd love to hear your first half of the week.
Yeah, you have the week. Today is April 26th.
Yeah, midterms is just finished. Sheesh.
April's about to be finished. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
April's almost done. My gosh, we're almost. Oh wow, we're gonna reach May already. It's gonna be May.
No way.
Yeah, it's gonna be May next next week.
Wait. I only check calendar right now.
It's gonna be May. Yeah, and for all those Star Wars fans right there, May the 4th be with you next week.
Wow. Okay. Really?
Yeah, time is so fast,
That is
my
insane. Wow.
guy. Yeah, I mean, I was
It's
also
about
like,
to be
scrolling through
May.
I was like scrolling through my calendar as well.
Yo, what the heck,
It's gonna be
dude?
May.
It's gonna be May. That's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be May next Monday, bro.
Insane. That's insane. I cannot wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
I thought there's like one more week.
I
or
just
something.
realized next week is already
Back
this
to-
is
yeah,
back to
it's
school.
back to school.
Yeah, 2 weeks of no school. Well,
technically a week and a half.
yeah, a week and a
A
half.
week and a half, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah, not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Anyways, all right, going back, we hope that you guys are having a blast being here. We hope that you guys are enjoying your time here. We'll still talk about being there, all right? Being
Been
there,
there, done that.
being there, done that, all right? And
Boing.
today we'll talk about a sensitive, well, not sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
quite a little bit, I think.
Oh.
All right, topic for a lot of young people, which is 3 ways to overcoming temptation. And a lot of the times, as younger
Oh.
people, there's so many temptations that can come to us.
Yeah.
All right, there are many, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the temptation of overeating.
Yeah, I'm struggling through that one right now, honestly.
Uh-huh.
School just like stressed me the heck out.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much things that you could be tempted on. All right, there's that one. There's overplaying or
Mhm.
spending so much time on
Procrastinating. The temptation.
procrastinating, right?
The temptation to
I
procrastinate.
know, right? There's that
I love
one.
it.
There's many things that we're doing. Like we sometimes we choose to immerse ourselves too much on our phones
Mm-hmm.
or something. It becomes excessive. It becomes a little right? over the top. Right? Over the top.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, there's many, and we sometimes we plan to do like we do stupid things. Right, we do stupid things when
Intrusive thoughts, you know.
yeah, intrusive thoughts, right? And we're gonna talk about 3 keys to overcoming temptation.
Okay.
All right, and temptation can go anywhere, whether that is you're hooked up with watching pornography. There are a lot of young people who are stuck and hooked with that one. All right, there's people who are tempted to do things and they'd hide it.
Oh yeah.
Hide it in front of their friends and hide it to their when they're most especially when it's something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hide to their friends, their family, and in doing so, they lose the trust of their parents. All right. Chances are, all right, chances are good, all right. You never plan to wreck your life. That is very sure. That is 100%.
Ah.
I believe none of us here, would plan to wreck our own lives.
Yeah.
All right, because of course, who would want that? All right,
Not
who would
sponsored, by the way.
who would want to wreck their own life? It's not a good decision. It's not a good thing to do. All right. The problem is you also don't plan not to. Right?
Yeah.
That's a problem. All right. Good chances are you plan not to wreck your life. The problem is you also plan not to do.
Yeah.
You also plan not to not wreck your life. All right. There's no plan whatsoever. So whether it wrecks your life, it's okay because you never really planned for
Yeah.
that to happen, and of course you don't do it intentionally.
Mm.
All right. A review of last week. All right. Power of our decisions. Right. Most part, right. The quality of our decisions determine the quality of our life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We had that last week. All right. We make our decisions. All right. And the decisions make us. They would reveal who we become, what we become, because when we think about it, right, like it is not a good thing to. It's not a good. It's not a good feeling to experience. That's
Mhm.
number one. That feeling of, oh, you made your decisions. You chose to have these ugly decisions, and these ugly decisions bore ugly fruit. All right, you're now suffering that. All right.
Yeah.
Again, we are decision makers, right? Decision makers, but sometimes we are not great decision makers. That's the reason why we have the power of pre-deciding, right? Pre-deciding,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What it is we will do when certain things happen.
You have a list.
Right. No, I that happens a lot to me when I speak fast, and I've gotten to understand that I do actually speak a little fast.
But with a lisp. With a
Huh?
lisp. With a lisp.
There's no lisp. It's just when I speak so fast, like words jumble in my mouth.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can say you know,
I feel like that's like one of the hardest things most
Slip.
people can't say.
slip, sleep, sleep, sleep,
Sleep.
Like-
Sleep.
Yeah, like you know, it gets you
Sleep.
right. Sleep,
Sleep.
sleeping, sleeping. Right? No, but there are those things, right? There are those things, and yeah, I got a hold of that. I was told to slow down how I speak
Yeah.
And- because I speak a little fast, most especially when I'm explaining things.
Oh, that same. I also tend to speak fast when I'm
Yeah,
explaining.
like it's not even like I plan to do it. It's more like it just happens
It's
because you know
natural, it
it's
just
just like
comes.
blah 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 blah. Right? I don't plan to like you know spit bars or you know spit you know things very
Yeah.
fast, but like it just goes out that way, right? And slow down, right? Slow down. Like
Slow
okay, sorry,
down.
my bad, right? My bad. So, okay. When we are faced with certain things, we pre-decide, right? We pre-decide. That's what we, you know, we got to learn last week, right?
Mhm.
It would help us become ready, consistent, devoted, generous, become faithful. We become a finisher. All right. Again, decisions won't be based on what feels good in the moment, but on who you want to be for the rest of your life. Again, who you want to be, not who your parents want you to be, not who your
Mhm.
friends want you to be, who you want to be.
Right.
All right? It's based on you, based on your decisions, based
Yeah.
on what you want to happen, what you want to bear fruit.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We have to understand that at our younger ages, right? Again, because, you know, growing up, when things happen and that kind of thing happen, it's not no go, right?
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling to have. It's not
Exactly.
it's not something that okay, you know, that is not a good thing to do. That's not a
Mhm.
good feeling to have. So, right? Again, failing, that's all right. You know, getting to experience those things, those are okay. That's all part of life. But what I want you guys to do, all right, is you know, do not be afraid to fail, because most of the time we become, you know, we become scared to fail. All right, we become scared to fail, and that is not, you know, that is not a good thing to have. Because again, all right, failing is part of human life. All right, failing is part of human life, and we will all pass by that more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times in our life. Right? Again, next, when our values are clear, decisions are easier. Again, your values, what do you value?
Mm.
All right? Those are things we, you know, we think for, right? What do you value, right?
The one in my head when you say value,
Huh?
first thing that comes to my mind, Vinilian core values.
Vinilian core values.
My Vinilian core
All right.
values.
You know, yeah, like what do you value? Because, you know, you do not want to become that kind of person who would enter life, enter college with no values at all. You do not want to become that kind of person with, you know, oh, I got no values. I don't have things I value. Like, come on, right?
It's gotta be something.
The reason why we're, you know, we're here every every youth night,
Yeah.
right? We get to speak about certain things because, you know,
So you
those
could
are-
have values.
so that yeah, so you could have values, so that they could be things that you value,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whether that is, again, faithfulness, time, generosity, kindness, all right, respect, okay, integrity. There's so much things you can value, right? That's
Yeah.
why we're here. We're speaking about them, all right? Again, that's why know your values, because your decisions are gonna be a lot clearer if you know your values. If you do not know your values, learn them. Learn what you value. Understand what you value. All right. If you value, you know, life. If you value peace, all right. Understand them, because they're gonna make your decisions a lot easier. All right. Given into temptation, right? Have you regretted? All right. Why did you regret it? Weren't
Yeah.
you ready? All right. There's so many things in life that, you know, we get tempted to do, and I could say I have gone through a lot as well.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, been there, you know. Have you ever, you know, all right, back in, you know, grade school, high school, right, we were taught taekwondo, right? We're taught
Yeah.
pasuntan, right?
Mhm.
Pasuntan. And in pasuntan class, we were taught how to roll, all right, based off of aikido.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I loved to roll. I loved, like, I was
I
good
kind
at
of
it.
enjoyed rolling as well.
Yeah,
It's
like, I
fun.
loved rolling. I was good at it too. All right. Funny thing is, all right, we had. I can remember this vividly because we're all again. We're speaking about temptations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember this vividly. We were playing. This was JSC, right, the Junior Student Convention.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, I missed that.
And we were in CDC. Right? And I remember being able to roll. I was just good at rolling. Like I
Yeah.
know for myself I could roll.
Even the standing up, the one you're
Yeah,
standing
I
up.
could do it.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could actually like okay, that's cool. All right. So we were playing tag,
Yeah.
and my dumbass decides to roll over the fence. All right.
Wait, I think I know that.
Alright, I still have that scar in my cheek. Right? I still have that scar in my cheek, but you cannot see it because it's quite shallow. Alright? It's quite shallow. Alright, you can only notice it if you actually like observe my face
I think I know
and
that.
say, "Hey, you have a line from
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to here." And like, what's that? Oh, that's why Dumba's trying to roll over a fence, by the way. Alright, that's temptation giving in, like me giving into temptation. Alright? Okay, I was being a fun, cool kid. Alright, you're all running
I was that
and
cool
I was
kid.
trying to dodge someone.
Nobody can catch
Alright,
me.
no one can catch me. I'm sleek. Alright, I'm slick and all that stuff. I try rolling over the fence, and the next thing I know, I hit my head on the freaking fence. Alright, my face just goes wow. And I was like, I stood up like, okay, that's nothing. And then one of my classmates go, "You're bleeding."
Yeah,
And I'm like, "Oh, I am bleeding." And I was like, "Yo." And then they're like, "Oh," and then one of the staff of the building is like, "Hey, come with me. All right, I got you. I'll get you all patched up." And I'm like, "Okay." And I remember just like going to the room, going to dinner time with a big
Yeah.
patch here. Like, and they're all wondering, "Yo, what happened to your face?" Like, so I tried to roll and I got hit, and this is my face now. All right, and I remember having that. It's just like it's just here. All right, thank God it was nothing serious. It was just a light one. But yeah, I could say that I regretted that one because number one, it was not worth it.
Yeah.
All right, I have a scar on my face. All right. Number two, all right. Why, right? Why would you roll over a fence? Jesus, just run and play like a normal kid.
Why don't you just be
Right?
normal?
Just be normal, right? You didn't have to act cool. You didn't have to know
Yeah.
that. They didn't have to see that. All right. You could have just, gone with your normal way, and it
Yeah.
would have been fine still.
At least you got like plus 100 cool points. Right?
Cool points.
Cool
I know,
points.
Cool points. All right. But yeah,
Plus one scar.
Yeah, that's true. Plus one scar. Right? There are things in our life that sometimes we let temptations get the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we let temptations get the best of us. All right. 1 Corinthians 16 verse 13. This is Paul saying this. All right, the Apostle Paul says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong." In Matthew 24:41, it says here, this is Jesus saying, "Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." Right? Why are we preparing? Right? Why do we have to be ready? Why is the Bible telling us be on our guard? Why is Jesus telling us watch and pray? All right, watch and pray. Because again, you may not understand this.
Okay.
Right? You might not understand this. You might not get this. But you have a good life ahead of you. I believe that.
Yeah.
All right, I believe that for you guys. All right, for all those people that are watching, I believe that there's so much in store for you. You have so much coming your way. There's God has so much in store for you.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are we saying why prepare, be on guard? It's because the devil is coming to steal for you. It's coming for you.
Yeah.
Right? His mission is to steal that life that is, a beautiful life. All right? Because again, we have so much things in life where we have a good thing going our way and we get tempted to do something else. I'd admit to that. I would admit to having had mistakes, right, that cost me a lot.
Okay.
All right, I am young. All right, I was young. I was reckless. Right, and I would let temptation get the best of me. All right, and it's funny to think that, right? It's funny to say that, huh? Why? Right? Why are we doing that? It's not worth it at all,
Mm-hmm.
right? Again, devil's come for you. His mission is to steal. His mission is to steal all the good things that God has in store for you. Again, I believe that we all have something good coming our way. We all have something beautiful cooking,
Mm-hmm.
right? Right. We just have to wait for it. Right? This is
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 2 in verse 9a. Alright. I wrote to you, alright, in verse 11, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with evil's schemes. Alright. The devil is coming for you, right? He's coming for that life that is prepared for you because he wants to rob you off of what God, you know, has promised you. He wants to rob you off of, the beautiful things that is prepared your way. You have to claim that, A lot of people, you know what I am very surprised about? People
Yeah.
may not know it, but, them claiming all this, oh, I am claiming positive energy. That is, declaring something good to come out of your life. Whether you believe in Jesus or not, you're declaring something good in your life.
Mhm.
And that's word of mouth, that's word of thought, right? That, hey, I am declaring positive energy. I only want positive energy. That
Mhm.
thing, people may not know it, but they're declaring something
Yeah,
good
yeah,
in their
yeah.
life. All right? That's why you become watchful of negative things, right?
Mhm.
And there's negative energy, negative channels that would go your way because you wouldn't want that, right? You wouldn't want that. Again, the devil's coming for you, all right? Number two, all right? Number two, the reason why is you're not as strong as you think, right? So if you think you are standing firm, be careful that you don't fall, all right? Studies show that people overestimate the ability to resist
Oh yeah.
temptation. Right? This is facts.
True.
Right? This is factual. I'm not just like blabbering this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People overestimate the ability to resist temptation. Why? Right? Because it's just temptation. I can
It's
handle
just
it. Don't worry.
temptations.
It's little thing. It's a little thing. I'll get through that. Right? Are you really gonna though? Right?
Are you
really, Are you really gonna? I'll get through that. Trust me. Trust.
Trust.
Bro, trust me. I got this. I got you. Right? People overestimate the ability to resist temptation, right? Restraint bias, right? You think you can resist more than you can, right? And that goes with let's see, with cake, right? Have you ever had a beautiful looking cake
Yeah.
sit in front of you? What's your favorite cake?
Oh, just give me mocha cake. Mocha flavor.
Mocha?
Yeah, I love coffee flavored.
Really?
Yeah.
Mocha cake. That is not what I expected. I was expecting like mango bravo or something.
Nah, Mango Bravo is too overrated, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it's like everyone in the family has like a specific flavor that they want.
Uh-huh.
Like dad wants Mango Bravo.
My dad
Mom
lo-
likes
okay.
mom likes Black Forest. My
Uh-huh.
sisters
Let's see.
either like double dark chocolate and
Oh.
yeah, I rather be different like mocha.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Quiz size San Serval. I literally eat anything.
Anything.
Yeah, anything. Alright. But yeah, cake. Alright. Seeing the best dish in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You think you can resist more than you can. But, I'll leave you with that thing
Yeah.
for more than 3 hours. It's impossible you're not, even just the icing.
More than three. The thing is for me, when it comes to food, sometimes it looks too good. I don't want to touch
To
it.
touch it.
Yeah, I have that weird
Then
thing.
let's not make it look good. Let's make it look trash.
But it's still edible.
But
I
it's still
probably. The thing is, I'm on the visual side.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I have a lot of that too.
I want the
reason
visual
why
sides. Sorry.
I'm a picky eater is because of what I see.
Yeah.
What I
it's-
see affects what I
Yeah. If it's not
what's going
presented well,
Yeah.
or like
That's why I've always hated other things like Chon and other stuff because I really hated how it looks.
it has to be presented well.
Yes, sir. All right. Anyways, why are we overestimate? Why, do we overestimate? Why do people overestimate? Resisting temptation takes tons of energy.
That's true.
Right? It's harder to say no than to say yes.
Yeah. Takes so much mental energy.
Right?
So
'Cause
honestly.
Yes. No.
Yes.
You're like, do I really want to say no? Because I'm kind of G to do it.
Yeah.
Like, right? It's harder to say no than to say yes, right?
Mostly when you're the yes man.
Yeah,
That's
especially
the
when you're yes man, that's
hardest.
true.
My gosh, coming from
That's very
I'm
true.
a yes man myself. But
Uh-huh.
it's so hard to say
That's
no.
very true. Like resisting temptation takes tons of energy, right? The part of our brain that controls willpower wears out quick.
True.
All right. We fight temptation, not not yell at work, all right? But like it's harder to resist overreacting, all right, or overeating.
Mm.
All right, it's hard to resist overeating, most especially when there's beautiful stuff presented to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh God, I'm on a diet, and then your friend would go like, hey, it's my birthday, can I treat you?
You know
to a
what sucks?
buffet?"
It's when you started your diet. and
Yes,
that's when
and then
everything.
literally there's someone gonna go like, hey,
Yo, I'm
like,
gonna.
I'm gonna
yo,
treat you. Let's go eat.
Let's
some
go to a
good-"
buffet. Let's
Like,
go.
yo, come on, man! I just started. Let me get at least through week one. You know?
You know what sucks as well? You know those people who say, "Oh, I'm gonna start my diet this December."
Yeah.
It's the month of
It's
December
true.
that's always the
it's always
hardest.
trippy. It's hard to do that there.
There's so many stuff on
Right?
December.
That is true. Okay, you spend your energy trying not to get mad on your friends. You blow up on your boyfriend or your girlfriend. That happens. You spend your energy not getting mad at certain things. You blow it up on certain people.
Hmm.
And it's not a good. It's not a good practice to develop. It's not a good habit to have where you burst out your on one person who's not even at fault.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Self-control, all right? Willpower, all right? It is a limited resource, all right? The more we use it, the less we actually have power over it. Because, our willpower, right, no matter, goes for a lot of humans, a lot of people. A lot of people get to train their willpower. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. That's the reason why we have monks,
Yeah.
right? We have people. These guys are,
Shaolins, yeah.
concentrate and all that stuff. But like for a lot of people, right, the willpower is not as strong,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
And devil is coming for you, right? And you're not as strong as you think. There are three, right? We're gonna talk about three keys, right? Three keys. Key number one, Joe. Yeah, three keys, all right, to fight temptation. Right, it's gonna help you, right? Move the line, all right? Move the line. Okay, the line. So how close can I get to the line without sinning or without this temptation, right? Without crossing that border, that line, right? New Christian, right? This goes to a lot of things, right? When you're dating someone, how much can we do? Right? How much can you do? Right? You're dating someone. Can I hold her hand? All right. How far should I stay when we're eating?
Yeah.
Right? Don't do this in other areas of life, right? How close can I get? Can I, like put my pinky out and have you ever had that?
Oh my God.
When is your first date? And
Oh
then
my
You're trying to
gosh.
hold hands and you just go like,
I remember doing that in school. Oh my gosh.
The pinky though.
Is that I feel like it's a
That
classic.
pinky touch though.
That's the classic.
I swear though, that's like it's like it's
Yeah.
your gauge if she or they also want to hold hands with you.
Yeah.
If they don't if they don't like reach you back, you're like, okay, I'm not reaching again. Yeah. Those things. Move the line, all right? Move the line. All right. Do not do this in other areas of life, right? It's like those final stages of a pilot testing an aircraft, right? With least fuel, all right? You're above or below. Yeah, you're below 2,000 feet, right? You're putting, right? You pre-decided, right? You're putting distance between you and the temptation. Move from the temptation. Move away from the temptation. Do not. It's like going to the zoo and stretching your arm out in the lion's cage. All right. Put some distance. All right. Put some distance. Okay. Whether that is you're overspending in Shopee or Lazada, give your friend the password or give someone else the password so that you wouldn't access it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, you spend 4 hours on Instagram or 5 hours on
gosh.
TikTok. Put a time limit on the app, alright? Put a time limit on the app.
Isn't that what they're doing right now in
Huh?
the U.S.? Isn't that what they're doing right now in the U.S.? They're like
Not
limiting
sure.
the users.
Oh yeah, because of
Yeah.
the
TikTok.
All right. Yeah, whether it's oh you're going clubbing, right? You get drunk. And drunk is not good. You hook up with other people, which is not good. Then do not go clubbing. Put a distance between you and the temptation, because again,
Yeah.
you're not as strong as you think.
Exactly.
Right? You're not as strong as you think. You cannot go acting all this big and all like, oh, okay, I got this. Don't worry, I got this,
got
God.
this.
God, you can step aside. I got this. I got this thing under control. This is my time. I got this. No, you're not a lot stronger than you think. All right? Put some distance, all right? Creating barriers between you and temptation, all right? It's not you think you think it's restrictive? For me, it's not restrictive, it's freeing.
Yeah.
But how is it freeing? All right? You're free from having to think of getting tempted.
That's true.
When you're tempted, do you know how much it bothers your brain and your heart?
It's like it's lingering there.
Yeah,
again
it's
and
like
again.
it's you just immersing, getting immersed in this thought of or this act or whatever, and it's just keeping you caged. It's keeping you all tied up and locked up. No, right? That's why getting away from it, all right, putting some distance between you guys is freeing, because in the end, all right, okay, I do not have to think about that.
Yeah.
I can go by my way. I can do go do things, all right? The boundary, all right, lines, right, have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance. This is Psalm 16:6, all right? Move the line. Number 2, all right, magnify the cost. Right? Magnify the cost. What does that mean? Give into temptation, there's a risk, all right? Think about what could go wrong and magnify that. See how wrong it can get. All right? See how wrong it can get, okay? It's like drinking. Right? What if the worst case scenario comes true? You go home drunk, you end up in a fatal
car accident.
car accident.
Yeah.
All right?
And if
It
you're
is
not driving,
not
you can get
good.
mugged.
Yeah, right? It is not good. Magnify the cost. What cost, all right? The risk to reward ratio most of the time, if you're tempted with something,
Yeah.
is not good. It's not a good risk reward ratio. Like the reward ratio is like 1:3, 1:5, right? There's no reward when you
True.
think about it, right?
Mm.
Someone could, let's say, what if the worst scenario comes true? You get someone pregnant,
Ugh.
right?
No.
You lose the trust of a loved one.
Yeah.
You lose your reputation. You lose your scholarship. You
Lose your parents.
Your parents. You lose your relationship. You compromise your relationship between your friends. All right. If you will be sinning against the Lord, and you may be sure that your sin will find you out. Numbers 32:23. It's gonna haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
It is gonna haunt you. Magnify the cost. If I betray my promise, all right, I am compromising my integrity, my trust, all right, to Christian or to all the people who trust me, all right. If I break that trust, I hurt and I crush a lot of people. People who trust me, people who look up to me, all right, or to you guys. Think about it. You lose everything. Again, the reward and risk ratio is not good. 5 minutes of whatever thing you let yourself get tempted to can lead to a lifetime of
That's
wreck.
true.
It's not a good thing. Again, the devil's going to attack, and when he goes and you're not ready,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you're gonna end up in a bad state, sir. It's not a good one too. It's not a good thing to be on. It's not a good place to be stuck on, right? Number 3, right? Plan your escape, right?
Mm.
Genesis 39:67 says, Joseph was a very handsome and well-built young man, and Potiphar's wife soon began to look at him lustfully. Come and sleep with me, she demanded. But what did Joseph do? Joseph
He
ran.
ran away.
It's easy for Joseph to give in. Joseph was all alone.
Mm-hmm.
No one was going to find out,
True.
right? Of course, if you're Potiphar's wife, I believe Potiphar having a high, a high rank,
Status, yeah.
status back then, his wife would have been pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably young. So he made the move on Joseph, but what did Joseph do?
Ran
Right?
away.
Joseph ran away. Sometimes when we're at fault, we go to the temptation, we become at fault,
Mhm.
we run towards temptation, we blame God, all right? We blame God. God, this is your fault. Why do you have that thing tempt me? No, my friend.
No.
Right? God would not have let you get tempted if He knew you couldn't do it.
Mm.
Right? He knows you can overcome it. That's why it came your way. Right? You use your disappointments to justify your disobedience, which is wrong. Right? Which is wrong. Right? God let me be in this spot. I'm gonna live in it. All right? Joseph told her, no deal. All right? No deal. Nada. All right?
Nada.
Potiphar trusts him. All right? How can he sin to, against Potiphar and against God? He resisted. No more temptation. He ran away. Right? Day after day. Imagine he would hit on him. Right? Day after day. Devil would try to, rob him of all these things.
Mhm.
Right? Might think that Joseph was strong, but he wasn't strong. He was ready. He was smart. Right?
Yeah.
He wasn't strong. All right? Because, again, he could have given in. He
Yeah.
would have given in.
True.
Right? But he was smart. He ran away. Smart enough to pre-plan his escape. Right?
Ooh.
So whatever it is that you're tempted with, things to do, right? Cheat on your class or something like that, right? There those things, Pre-plan it. Okay, I'm not gonna indulge myself in all of that.
Ooh.
All right? One day Potiphar's, wife grabbed the coat. Let's go. All right? But he left his cloak in her hand and ran away out of the house. All right? Left the
Mhm.
coat there. All right? Better to have a good name than a good coat. All right?
Mhm.
Already pre-decided, she grabs and Joseph runs, right? Not strong enough to resist it, run from it. Right? 1 Corinthians 10:13, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear.
True.
All right? But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out, right? So
Mhm.
that you may endure it. Again, there's an escape that God will provide. Right? When the devil attacks, be ready. Right? Pre-decided. All right? No one plans to mess up. All right? Again, like what we talked about last week,
Mhm.
we for sure did not plan to, set ourselves up for failure.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? Be honest, right? Where you're vulnerable. How, be honest with yourself. Like, okay, where am I weak? Where's my weak spot? Where can the devil attack me? Right? I'm putting distance between myself and temptation. Right? Promise, keep your promise to yourself. Number one, that you're not gonna allow yourself to be tempted again. And promise to God that God, I'm gonna stay away, right? You're not alone, right? When you're alone, when you're alone, no one's watching, right? What is it that you're doing, right? Why would you resist? Why would I resist temptation in the future if I have the power to eliminate it today?
Yeah.
All right, devil's going to attack again. Always. It doesn't choose a time, place, date, where, when, whatever.
Yeah.
He won't choose. He's just gonna go.
Mhm.
That's the reason why. Make your values clear, all right? Because it's gonna be easier for you to decide if that's the case. You may be tired, overwhelmed, angry, emotional, discouraged, depressed, more vulnerable, and all that stuff. Decisions won't be based on emotions in the heart, but on the values God placed on your heart. We also talked about that last week.
Mhm.
All right, so let's remember that this morning. This morning.
This night.
Evening.
This evening.
I spoke 2 weeks ago on Sunday service, so this is why I said this morning. All right. But yeah, let's remember that tonight. Like whatever it is, right? We're
Mhm.
thinking about it. Hey, God's got me. All right, God's got me. All right, I'm gonna put the distance. Right? I'm gonna choose my values. I'm gonna make sure my values are clear, so that
Right.
I wouldn't be pressed, or I wouldn't make the wrong choices.
Wrong mistake.
Wrong mistake. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. All right, it's good stuff. We hope you guys enjoyed what we talked about for the month of April. Again, next week is gonna be a new month, so a new topic. We can't wait to see you guys there. But till then, all right, this is Shift Happens.
Where
Shift
Shift
happens.
Happens.
Peace out, everybody. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. See you guys next time.